Hello and welcome to the 8th video devlog for Ardenfall, an open world RPG. Here's a look at what we've been cooking up this past year. One of the most exciting improvements are the new animations. Here's a run through of some of my favorites. As you may have noticed, the camera now moves when you swing weapons. This uses the new camera kick system, which is used for jumping, landing, or dodging. The tool has a lot of flexibility, including altering FOV, position, rotation. And yes, we've added dodging, as well as improved enemy attacking. Enemies no longer rush to the player and attack endlessly, and each attack now has enough time to get out of the way before they hit. Enemies will attack and then circle their target, giving some time to breathe. Tons of small changes have been made to combat in general. Hits have more impact, enemies react better, and queuing up attacks feels more reactive. Here are some fantastic new armor sets, weapons, and other models we've added. Characters can now have tattoos. These can be used as faction or cultural tattoos, scars, or makeup. Amulets, rings, and earrings are now visible as well, allowing for both customization and world building. Tons of new hair, brow, and beards have been added as well. Villager AI is now heavily improved with the introduction of offline AI. Before the system was added, we were quite restricted with NPCs' schedules. If an NPC were to travel too far, then they could end up being stuck in limbo. Here's an example. My villager sleeps at this house at nighttime. During the day, they travel to this shrine, way out here. Let's say the player travels to the village during the day. Since NPCs are only active when the player is nearby, this NPC will spring to life and correctly travel towards the shrine. They will, however, despawn halfway there since the player is still in the village. This is fine. Now let's say the player waits until night. The NPC should go home, but they can't, they despawned, and that means none of the AI is active. Offline AI offers a solution. This gives special NPCs, specifically villagers, the ability to calculate the AI even when they're far away. This allows for faraway NPCs to realize they should be home when it's nighttime, and for it to teleport nearby and then travel to bed. And of course, vice versa, traveling to the faraway shrine during the day. Unique voices are finally being added to Ardenfall. Many wonderful voice actors have helped out, adding a ton of life and variance to the elves and dwarves of the world. The dialogue is barks only. Actual dialogue is still text only.
Anzaviaru. Outsider, I can smell the reek of the sea on you. Silver winds, traveler.
May your arrows strike true. Get away from me, Iramata. I heard you saved our villages. You have my thanks.
Chimera! Yes. What is it?
Scum.
Please, help me! Filthy outsiders.
May your arrows strike true. Get away from me. The leaf withers these days.
Chimera! Yes, what is it?
I'll cut you down piece by piece.
Come see my wares. They are beautiful, yes?
Your spells will be mine. Yes, I am quite busy. Yes?
Akaga, the starting town, is nearly complete. This location has natural stone structures sprawling above the town, as well as a Saziad Empire lighthouse and port. The lighthouse has been greatly damaged, which has stopped the flow of Saziad ships in the port. The magical fog that is prevalent in the region stops all ships from safely reaching the shores of Ardenfall without such a tower. The player will be given a choice: repair the lighthouse and restore the Saziad's grip on Akaga, or destroy the beacon, shattering the economy whilst aiding fishermen and craftsmen of the town. Many dungeons and locations have been added to the game. A Sobel filter outline effect has been added to the game. This is the same effect that's used in Borderlands, and I think it looks fantastic. It makes objects pop and brings the game's style together. The sky, fog, and ambience has been improved a lot as well. We finally added the 3 moons of Vinara to the skybox. The sky's colors are much prettier, with different regions having clear differences. Fog is now much more flexible as well. The terrain now has textures, which really improves the feel of the game. Since terrain takes such a large part of the screen, this is a very quick way to make the game feel better. We're using Microsplat as the renderer, which uses height blending to blend between each splat. This looks a lot better than Unity's built-in blending. Speaking of textures, I've also started adding textures to various surfaces using a tri-planar shading technique. This allows us to sample textures from 3 directions, avoiding a reliance on UVs, which our models lack. So far, I've just used this on stone walls and such, and some cliffs. In the future, I hope to slowly introduce more textures into the environment, while maintaining that flat look for characters and important objects. Of course, there is so much more we haven't shown you. Fantastic locations, quests, characters, features, weapons, and so much more. If you want to get additional sneak peeks, please join our Patreon. Huge thanks to our Patreon supporters: Tarbell, Ligris, George S., Tony Antonio, Mohammed Abarub, Fuel Maced, Benedict Schnatterbeck, Lame Pudding, Maccabi, Tank Archist Passadist, Alex Anton, Patrick Phillips, Brian Zito, Sean Jones, and all the time. And of course, this game couldn't even exist without our developers and contributors. A huge thank you to those who contributed in 2024. Joshua Steinhauer Lee, Toshiaki Yamamura, Jared Kempfenkel, Daryl Diano, Kop Boryanak Panik, Zachary Miklomar, Josh Felix Nicholson, Dustin Fields, Ian McLeod, Frank Sawilaju, David Radolf Licht, Danny Hez, Amadeus, Lauren Tello, Zenith Parrish, Artyom Kaliv, Violet Teralt, Trenton Butt, Alex Bowie, Jonalyn Alonso, Lily May, and Juan Hernandez. Thank you so much for watching our devlog. May the Shedder's Roots guide you, and have a great day. Patrick Phillips, Boriak, Frank Sawilju, David Redolph Licht, okay. Danny Highs. Why does everyone have such hard names?